Now what I want to do is to display all tasks from the database on my web page. Because so far all these tasks are static content from my template. So how to do it? First I need to take all tasks from the database. I do this in this way. To task variable I'm going to assign this getDoctrine, getRepositoryTask class, and findAll method. GetDoctrine gives me the main doctrine object. Previously there was here getManager, which was responsible for saving data to the database. GetRepository gives us the object responsible for performing other operations on entities. In my case this is task entity. For example, I have findAll method, which gives me all the tasks from the database. And now this variable I need to assign to my view, and I'm doing that in this way. I type the string that is gonna be available in the view as a variable. Using PHP array, I assign to this string my variable. And since now task variable is available in my view. This is my list of tasks. I'm going to keep only one li element, and I don't need the rest because this is static content only. But before I get rid of this, pay attention to this checked class. Checked class is responsible for a specific status of the task, completed task. We have to remember about this. So let's remove it, and now I can use my tasks variable in for each loop. So for tasks in tasks, this tasks is obviously this tasks, and I'm going to finish for loop and for, and I can save it. And if we take a look at our database, we see that we have only 2 tasks, and after refreshing I expect to have only 2 tasks. And exactly they are. But obviously the names of the tasks don't match the actual values from the database, because I have to type the dynamic value. So task title, and let's see now. This is obviously a mistake, because I don't echo out strings like this. I need to use in this case 2 pairs of curly braces. Let's save it. And now I have proper values. Here I'm still missing the dynamic values when it comes to ID, which is task ID, and in this place also task ID. But obviously in the path function I don't need to use these 2 curly braces. Let's save it, refresh, and we see at the bottom of the page we have proper ID values. And as you remember, we have a CSS checked class also. So class checked, it is responsible for a completed task, but obviously I want to make it dynamic. So if task status, or if it is true, then display this CSS class. And I have to finish if statement. So curly braces %% and if. And now it is okay. What I want to do now, I want the last added task to be displayed at the beginning of my list. So I have to sort my list of tasks. So to do so, I'm going to change findAll method to findBy method. The first argument is an array in which I would type columns I wanted to search by. But I'm gonna leave it empty because I don't want to search by anything. For example, by title or something like that. But the second array is for sorting purposes. And I want to sort by the ID column, by ascending order. In other words, I want the last added task to be at the beginning of my list. And exactly it is now.